Now at 5, a police chief's widow talks with us about the public servant who died from COVID-19. Ider Police Chief Buddy Crabtree passed away this weekend after a month-long battle with the virus.
WAAY 31's Olivia Schuler sat down with his wife to learn about his life and the community he loved.
Buddy Crabtree lived by the statement, "Be the change you want to see in the world." And that's exactly what his family says he practiced each day.
He loved his job in Ider. He loved the community of Ider, the mayor, his officers, the school kids.
And the list goes on.
He meant a lot more to people than I realized.
At the age of 18, Crabtree knew he wanted to devote his life to law enforcement, previously chief of police in Bridgeport.
Got out of policing for about 10 years, and then he went back because that was where his heart was.
Mayor Wendy Lassiter has worked day in and day out with Chief Crabtree for the last 10 years. In fact, they're more like best friends than colleagues.
I could not ask for a better officer to come in and be the chief.
But she says his big heart showed most when he was in the halls of Ider schools.
One of the things that I absolutely loved was the fact that he cared so much about our kids in school. He walked the halls, he gave them high fives and called them by name, most of them. And that opened the door so many times for kids that maybe were in a bad situation that, they felt okay to talk to him.
His love for the community and the police department showed in every corner of Ider.
I know he really meant a lot to him.
His family says his battle with COVID was something none of them saw coming.
And then we ended up having to go to the hospital. And I think he thought we'd just be there and they'd fix it. And we would go home, but it just didn't happen. The nurses would tell me it's one step forward, two steps back.
Christy Crabtree said her husband told her he would have taken the vaccine if he knew this would be the outcome.
He actually said, if I get better, I'll take all 3. I don't ever want to go through this again.
Now it's his legacy that his family and community will hold on to.
If he wasn't picking at you, or as the kids said, aggravating, they would think something was wrong. He loved his kids. I loved them a whole lot.
Chief Crabtree's daughter tells me the family is facing now another hurdle. His first grandson is currently in rotational deployment over in Germany, and they're hoping he's going to be able to come home to say his own final goodbye. Chief Crabtree will be laid to rest on Wednesday. Reporting in Ider, Olivia Schuler, WAAY 31 News.
And you can pay your respects to Chief Buddy Crabtree, as Olivia just mentioned, on Wednesday. There'll be a visitation from noon to 4. His funeral starts at 4. It's at Stevenson First Baptist Church.